Jeez. Let me see. Let me see. Good there. Let's see. Let me see. Lower this. All right. I'll lower some lights. All right. Anybody in the room? I got two. That might just be myself. All right. Welcome back, everyone. And this is Saturday night at the ballpark, but we're going to do it on a Friday night. I have a busy schedule with my business doing pizza and for tomorrow, so I won't be able to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to do it now. So we have the 1992 Milwaukee Brewers against the 66 Chicago White Sox. It's going to be G.Peters against C.Eldred. This is an elimination game, and somebody's going home. So that's what we have here. So we're in Chicago. What do you call it? Diamond shots are going to be 2 tonight, 1 and 2, and the rest are going to be flyouts. Singles, ballpark singles are going to be only up to 3, so it's not a hitter's ballpark, to say the least, for tonight's game. C.Eldred, he went 11-2 with a 1.79 in 1992. In 1966, G.Peters, he went 12-10 with a 1.98. And last time out for Peters, he went 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, gave up 4 runs, 2 of them earned. And for Elders, he went 8 innings himself, 9 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, and 2 runs and 2 earned runs. So that's what they did in the last game. And we'll give the starting lineups for tonight for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Pat Listak is going to be leading it off, and he'll be playing short. Seitzer will be at third base, batting second. Greg Vaughn, he'll bat third. He'll be in left field. Darrell Hamilton will bat fourth. He'll be in right field. Robin Yount will be batting fifth. He'll be in center. Hello, Frankie. How are you? Franklin Stubbs will bat sixth. He'll be at first base. Scott Fletcher will bat seventh. He'll be at second base. B.J. Showoff will be behind the plate, and C.Eldred will grab a bat tonight. No DH, so we know that. Defensively for the Chicago White Sox, left to right in the outfield, Tommy Agee will be in left. Agee in left, I think it's Ken Berry in center, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm right. He'll be in center. And who is Robinson again? Wow. Floyd Robinson will be in right field. At first base, it's going to be McGraw. Tom McCraw will be at first base. Wayne Causey will be at second. At third will be Don Buford. Jerry Adair will be the shortstop. And Romano will be behind the plate, giving the signs to G.Peters here tonight. Peters on the bump. He's taking up his warm-ups, a left-handed pitcher. And for the Brewers, it's going to be Pat Listak. Am I pronouncing his name right? Listash, I think is. It's been a while. Dave, how are you, Dave? Nice to see you, Dave. Listen to me. I didn't have a chance to mail them. I have everything in the envelope. I was so freaking busy this week, and I didn't have the chance to. They're in his envelope. I promise you tomorrow in my travels, I'll bring it to the post office and I'll send it out to you. My dough press wind up breaking after last Saturday night. I think I did a party on Sunday, and it broke down at the end of the night. And I had to go around looking for the parts for the machine, and I finally located them, hustling around, and I had a very bad week, to say the least. Yeah, I'll send them out tomorrow, Dave. I apologize for that. I normally don't do things like that. When I say I'm going to mail them, I mail them. All right, so Pat Listach will lead it off. For the Milwaukee Brewers, he's a switch hitter. He's going to bat from the right side. He comes in at 290 and 92 with 1 homer, 47 RBIs. And here comes the first pitch of the game from Peters, the lefty. Everybody can see that? Yeah, okay. That's going to be a 5-8. 5-8 from the right side, and that's going to be a range play to second base. And we have our first range player tonight. It's going to be Causey. He's at 218. So what we're going to do is roll here. Causey on the 20 has to clear a 1 and 2. And he has errors on a 13 and a 2-base error on a 3 and an 18. See what he gets. It's a 14. So he's going to get to that, and that's a, what is that, a 4? And there is no errors. He had a 2-base error on a 3, and he gloves it for the out. He throws to first base to McGraw, and that is the first out of the game. 1 away. Thanks, Dave. Kevin Seitz comes in, a right-handed batter, 1 away. And that's for what, the Blue Crew. And Seitz batted 270 and 92 with 5 homers, 71 RBIs. Peters looks in, gets a sign by Romano. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-8 from the right side, and that's going to be a called strike 3. And Seitz is called out on strikes. First strikeout of the game for Peters. And here comes Greg Vaughn. Greg Vaughn batted 228, 23 homers, 78 RBIs in the year of 1992. Peters looks in, winds, kicks, and he deals. It's going to be a 4-9 from the right side. 4-9 is another range play to the shortstop this time. Adair is 3 and a 20 on his range. He has to clear 1 through 4 off the 20. And he does. He gets there and checking for errors, and that's a 9. And he's going to make the play to throw to Tom McGraw over that first base, and that's going to do it. So it's 3 up and 3 down. Gary Peters has a good inning right there to start it off. We played a half here in Chicago. It's the Brewers nothing, and the Chicago White Sox coming to bat. You're watching a 0-1 bracket game. Somebody's going home tonight, that's for sure. All right, let me flip the paper and get you the lineups for the White Sox. C.Eldred on the bunt. He's 11-2 with a 1.79, as we said. And he's going to be looking at this. Don Buford will lead it off for the White Sox. At third base, Wayne Causey is at second, batting second. Tommy Agee batting third. He'll be in left. John Romano's hitting cleanup. He's the catcher. Ken Berry batting fifth. He's in center. Jerry Adair is a shortstop. He is batting sixth. Floyd Robinson is batting seventh. He's in right field. Tom McCraw is at first. He'll be batting eighth. Pete Peters is grabbing a bat himself. And I believe he is a 3 card, maybe a 4 card. But I'll recheck it when we get to that point. That's a short. Yeah, you better believe it. Yeah, it's going to be a tough night on diamond shots and ballpark singles. Wrong side. Get in there, Buford. All right, so we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score in the game. Buford in 1966 batted .244, 8 homers. And my chinky writing, I can't read that. 52 RBIs. And here comes C.Eldred, looks in, winds, kicks and deals. And that's going to be a 6-5 on the left side, 6-5. And that's going to be lifted to left field, overcoming Vaughn coming over towards the line, and he's going to glove it for the out. One away. One down. Corsi steps in, left-handed batter. Batted .239 in 1966. No homers, 18 RBIs. The pitch. Oh, we got a hanger. And that's going to be a 1-7 from the righty C.Eldred. And that's going to be a solid base hit into right field. Hamilton going over towards the line. He picks it up and he fires it in. It's the first hit of the ball game. Wayne Corsi got it. He's a 2 on a 20 for the jump. We're going to hold him. He is a 12, so we'll slow him down 1 to 11. Tommy Agee going to step in. Tommy Agee will soon be a New York Met. I think after the season. Yeah, after the season. No. I think he went over in 68, so another 2 years he'll be a New York Met. So here comes the pitch from the stretch. C.Eldred. That's a foul tip. We don't want to do that. And let's see. Possibilities are very low to get that jump. So we're going to swing away. Corners are... Oh, shit. All right. Let me see. I'm going to bring in the corners. That's for sure. It'll be hit and runs at D. So here comes the pitch from Eldred from the stretch. Swinging away is Agee. And we got a hold up here. We got a 6-7 hold up. And we got a wild pitch on 7s. So we're going to spin. We're going to roll for the wild pitch from C.Eldred, 1-7. And it's an 8. He just gets by it. So nice play by BJ Showoff, not letting that ball go through. We'll use the 8, and it's a 6-7 from the right side. And that 6-7 is a called strike 3. So C.Eldred on a 3-2 pitch gets Tommy Agee to look. First strikeout for Eldred. And that will be 2 down. John Romano step in, right-hand batter. Romano batted .231, 15 homers, 47 RBIs. And from the stretch, Eldred pitch. And that missed the tower, and that's a 2. So it's going to be a 2-5 from the right side, and that's going to be ball 4. So the White Sox got first and second. Runner in scoring position. Number 4. With 2 outs, now Ken Berry will step in. Berry is a right-handed batter. In the year of 1966, he batted .271, 8 homers and 34 RBIs. It's going to be a clutch situation right here. Eldred from the stretch looks at second base. Who's holding? It's going to be the second baseman. That's going to count. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 3-8 from the right side. And it's chopped down to third base. Kevin Saitso goes to his left, ranges to his left, gloves it, fires, and gets the out. And that'll do it. 5-3 put out. And that'll take care of the White Sox here in the first inning. No runs. No runs. White Sox get no runs on 1 hit. They'll leave 2. Played 1 here in Comiskey Park. And we have no score. Peters back on the bump. He's taking up his warm-ups. And go to the top of the second inning. You're watching Saturday Night at the Ballpark. You're watching an elimination game between Gary Peters of the White Sox, Carl Edwards from the Milwaukee Brewers. Darryl Hamilton will stand in. Darryl is the cleanup batter for the Brewers. He's batting .298, 5 homers, 62 RBIs. Peters pitch. It's going to be a 5-deuce from the lefty. 5 deuces popped up right left side. Third baseman Don Buford in foul territory, and he's going to make the catch. That's a 5. And the indicator is an F for foul out. 1 out. Robin Yount stands in, the right-hand batter, 1992. Robin Yount batted .264, 8 homers, 77 RBIs. And Peters gets assigned by Romano. And here comes the pitch. And it is a 5-8 from the right side. 5-8 is another range play. So the range play on a 5-8 is the second base. Causey's second time. He's a 2 and an 18. 1 to 2 off the 20. And it's an 11, so he gets to that. And we're going to add up 9. He's going to make he's going to field the ground ball. And he throws to McGraw at second. That's a 4-3 putout. 2 away. Franklin Stubbs will stand in, the left-handed batter. Franklin Stubbs batted .239, 9 homers, 42 RBIs. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-4 from the left side. 5-4, range play. This time it's going to be Romano, the catcher, 3-3. We drop in. We know we don't get any hits, but that's an 11, so that might be trouble here. That is a 16 and dot. Oh, he has no body. So that's going to be a ground ball on a 16, but what type of ground ball? What type of error here? Something's going on. Let's check it out anyway. He's a 3-3 out of 17, so we really don't have to throw that. That's a 17. It's going to be a ground ball, a G3. So, and he's a 3 on the catch, is 16, 1 base error, so G3 error 1. Just see if there's a play to it. G3 error 1, error, bat at the error. Bat at the first, runners advance. So it's an error on the catcher. So it's an E2. So E2. Romano, I guess, couldn't pick up the ball. And Franklin Stubbs beat it out. He has good speed, running down the line at a 14. So it keeps the inning alive. Scott Fletcher will stand in from the right side, batting .275, 3 homers, 51 RBIs. And Franklin Stubbs is definitely going to be held. And that's going to be the responsibility of the first baseman and second baseman. Their ranges go up 1, so Causey now is a 3, and McGraw is a 3. Here comes a pitch from the stretch by Peters. That'll count. Subject to change, and it doesn't. And that's a 6-8 from the left side. Right side, rather, 6-8, and that's going to be a called strike 3, and Gary Peters picks up his second strikeout, and Fletch gets caught looking, and that'll end the inning. So for the Brewers, no runs. There were no hits. There was an error. They leave 1.5 in the books. It is the Brewers nothing, and the Chicago White Sox nothing. All right, so it's me and demos then. What's going on with Jeffrey? What's going on with Jeffrey? Oh, God. What's going on with Jeffrey? All right, C.Eldred is back on the bump, taking his warm-ups. And it's going to be Jerry Adair leading it off, followed by Floyd Robinson and Tom McGraw. Here in the bottom of the second inning, and Carl Elders looks in, gets the sign. How you doing, Mikey? How's things? Everything looking up? Jeffrey family got a dog. Oh, what kind of dog, Joe? Jeffrey's going through some low tides, and he says he's a little better, but hasn't played any strat for nearly 10 days. I hope and wishing and praying that he does okay. German Shepherd pup. Oh, nice, nice. I went to the pet store the other day. I had a Lhasa Apso for 15 years until the dreaded day, and everybody goes through it that owns an animal. I shouldn't say an animal, a dog, a family member. And I went to the pet store the other day. They happened to have one in there. But these people here in Jersey, they got, I don't know what kind of acid they're taking, but it's a pretty good one. They wanted $4,800 for the puppy. And he says, well, this was back in the day. I would take the dog and I walk out. I'm only kidding. I wouldn't do that. But $4,800 for the cup. And she goes, oh, there's a $300 discount. I go, oh, really? Very nice. And I walked away. Working hard and keeping things together. I'm happy for you, Michael. Very good. All right, Adair leads it off, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-8 from the right side. 6-8, high fly ball to center field. Robin Yan on the move, and he's going to glove it for the out. One away here in the second. Joel, I have, and these dogs, the one I wanted is it's a good breed. It's only a 20-pound pup. I had Rottweilers in my life. I had 2 Italian Bull Mastiffs back in the 70s. Dogs I found on the street, I took home. My father wanted to kill me, but this breed is a little difficult to find in these shelters. Floyd Robinson will stand in. Robinson is a left-handed batter, batted .237, 5 homers, 35 RBIs in the year of 1966. Carl Elders, here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-5. Is that Dunder? No. 4-5 from the right side, left side rather, 4-5. Just to make sure, does he have the power from the righty? He does. So it's a 1-3, and he's going to smack this over the wall. It's a 19. It's a high fly ball to right field. Back goes Hamilton. He's at the track, at the wall, and he makes the catch for the second out. 2 away. And here comes Tom McGraw. McCraw, about a 229, 5 homers, 48 RBIs. Elders looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. McCraw from the left side of the plate. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 5-4, and it's to the left side. 5-4, range play. Third base. Zeitzer, 4-14. He has to clear 1 through 6 off the 20. And he has a lot going on in numbers. Let's see what happens. And that's a 7. He barely gets to it. He gloves it. That's going to be a 7-7. And there's no errors. Chopped down to third base. Picked up by Zeitzer. Throws across the stubs. And the inning is over. 5-3 put out. And Carl Elders does get his 1-2-3. Play 2 here in Comiskey Park here in Chicago. It is the Brewers nothing and the White Sox nothing. My Yankees, yeah, I know, Frank. Yeah, 16, beautiful. I just lost the chat. It just bounced off my TV, so I couldn't read what Dave was saying. Peters taking up his warm-ups, and he'll face BJ Showoff, Elders, and Listak here in the third inning. Oof, it's hot. Wow, Frank, 16 in full. Yeah, he's seen pictures of the dog, and he's doing good. God bless him. Okay, we go to the top of the third inning. BJ Showoff will lead it off. Batted .252, 4 homers, 62 RBIs in 1992. Peters is on the bump. The lefty looks in, gets a sign. That 2 will count, subject to change. And it doesn't. 1-8 from the left side. And that 1-8 is a ground ball to the right side. It's going to be fielded by McCraw. And he'll take it to the bag. 1 down. 1 away. All right. Carl Eldred is a 1, I believe. And I did, a 1 week righty. And he didn't have an at-bat that whole season. And that's a foul tip. No, that's not a foul tip. That'll count, subject to change. And it does. And it's a 4-7 right side. 4-7 ground ball to the shortstop. Picked up by Adair. Flies across the diamond for the out. 6-3. 2 down. Listach, Pat stands in, left side of the plate. Oh, excuse me, to the right side of the plate. This is a switch hitter. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Here comes the pitch. I fed him chopped raw broccoli and carrots and a teaspoon of olive oil every day. And, well, that's smart. Yep. All right, so Peters trying to get these dice warmed up. I don't know why they're sticking to my hand. 3-8, left side. Listach, 3-8 is going to be a solid base hit into center field, a 2-out single. And if there was running and scoring position, that would have been reverse clutchel. And that's 1 out, 2 outs with a runner on. Brewers got a runner. Let's see, AA, good speed from Listach. 2 through 6 off the 18. We got to go for it. Let's see what he gets. 2 through 6. Get the jump. Here comes the pitch. Yeah, that's a 6. And he does not get the jump. So we'll mark it that he doesn't get the jump. Okay. No jump there. Zeitzer waiting for his pitch. Struck out looking his last time up. Peters from the stretch. And he goes 2-9 on him from the left side. 2-9 ground ball to the left side, picked up by Adair short. He 2-9. He fires across the first base, and that's going to do it. 6-3 put out, and the inning is over. No runs for the Brewers here in the third inning. There was no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on, and we played 2.5. No score in the game. Go to the bottom of the third. All right. Okay. Bottom of the third we go. We got Peters, Buford, Causey here in the bottom of the third inning. No score in the game. Watching Saturday night at the ballpark. An 0-1 bracket going. Elimination game. And Peters pretty good at account, subject to change. He's a 4-hitter. Let me just check it. He is batting from the left side, and he has a lot of power to go with it. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a 1-8. Doesn't matter. 1-8. That's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. So that is the second strikeout for C.Eldred. 1 away here in the bottom third. Don Buford is 0 for 1. He flew out to left field his last time up. I think so, Frank. I think so. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 3-8. 3-8 from the right side, and that's going to be trouble. 3-8, a split chance. 1 to 8 on a triple, and that's a 3, and that's going to find the gap. And he's going to get more than that. Buford with great speed, 1 to 16. He's round the second. He's heading for third, and he slides in with a 1-out triple here in the third inning. So that's a 1-out triple, and Wayne Causey, the batter, we're going to hold him on. And we're going to lower that number to a 15. All right, well, 1 out. Here in the third, Causey singled his last time up. Second hit for the White Sox. And Elders from the stretch looks in, gets a sign by B.J. Showoff. And wait a minute, 1 out. Yeah, all right. What are we doing here, fellas? Are we going infield in early, or we're going to allow it to score because it's too early? I'm looking for votes. You're making the call. What are we doing? I say in. Dave says in. Let's go. Bring him in, Frankie S. And that's going to do it for me. I'm going to bring him in. My vote was an in, too. So, all right, so the infield in. Joe Holland is in. Okay, so infield in. Let me get the strategy card up. Let's see what happens here. Causey, a left-handed batter. Elders looks in from the stretch and gets a sign. If I could get it out, the dice out of between my fingers. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 110. And that 110 is going to be a split on a double, 1 to 11. That's a 15. It's going to find the base hit, nicely cut off by the center fielder, Robin Yount. Buford's going to score. And Causey has his second hit of the game, plus an RBI. And the White Sox lead at 1-0. All right. That took care of that. Causey the 2 off the 20. 2 off the 20 with AG coming up from the right side, 1 out. I'm going to hold him, and I'm not going to try to get the lead on that. No asterisk on the steal, so I'm not going to try it. So Tom Agee, infield back, set it up for the double play. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a 5-3 from the right side. 5-3 is going to be a range play to Elders. He's at 215. He has to clear a 1 and a 2 off the 20. And then we'll see. Oh, boy. That's an 11. So he gets that done. And it is a 4. And that's going to be gloved by Elders. He drops the ball, goes to pick it up, turns, looks at second, throws to first, and he's safe. Tommy Agee with great speed. You don't do a double take with Tommy Agee, and that's going to be an E1. And that is the first error by the Milwaukee Brewers. So we got first and second now. With John Romano stepping to the plate from the right side. Second baseman is going to be Holden. Romano walked his last time up. 1 out. Oh, foul tip. 1 out. John Romano walked his last time up. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 2-10. 2-10 from the right side, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Romano strikes out, and that's the third strikeout for Carl Elders. Second one in the inning, 2 away. And there comes Ken Berry. Ken Berry grounded out to third his last time up. 2 away. Yeah, to say the least. Say the least, Frankie. I went to plenty of Met games back in the 60s and 70s and watched this guy play ball. Tremendous speed, good speed. 210 from the right side, and that's in between a whole lot, but it's an ohm, and that's going to be a reversal, and he is a righty. He's going to be popped up to the shortstop. And Listash is going to be calling for it on the edge of the outfield grass, and that'll do it. So that's going to be a 6 on a P on a clutch. And the inning is over. But the Chicago White Sox do pick up a run on 2 hits. There was an error, and 2 men left on. And we played 3 here at Comiskey Park. It is Chicago White Sox a 66-1. The 92 Brewers nothing. We'll go to the 4th inning. And that'll do it. For the Brewers here in the 4th inning, it's going to be. I changed the card. I'll change it. 1 run, 1 error, 2 hits. It's going to be Greg Vaughn leading it off. Hamilton and Robin Yount here for the Brewers. And we got a little argument in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but if I have to be the referee, I have to pause the game and go in there and calm things down. Anyway, here we go. From the left side, G.Peters. Rothie looks in, gets a sign by Romano, Greg Vaughn. And here comes the pitch to Vaughn, and that's going to be a 6-11 from the right side. 6-11, the ground ball to the right side. Causey ranges over, he scoops it up, fires to first base, and that's the first out here in the 4th inning. 1 down. Darrell Hamilton will stand in. He's 0 for 1 himself. And dice is sticking to your hand, Mike. That sounds familiar. Colors Midsummer. Yeah, they're sticking tonight. Tremendous speed, outfield range, arm power. Yeah, they're sticking tonight. I don't know why. I was thinking about putting some powder on my hands, but too lazy to get off the chair right now. Hamilton is waiting for the pitch. That's a foul tip. And here comes the pitch by Peters, and that's going to be 412. 412 left side. Let's see what we got. Ground ball to the right side again. Causey right there. Fields it. Throws to first, and that's another 4-3. 2 away. Robin Yount stands in from the right side. Grounded out his last time up. Peters looks in. Gets a sign. I never realized how good these 1960. Yeah, good baseball decade. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be 3-7 from the lefty. 3-7's a high fly ball to center field. Ken Berry's right there, doesn't move, and he's waiting for it, and he makes the catch. And that's a 3 up, 3 down for Gary Peters here in the fourth. For the Brewers, no runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on. 3.5 in the books, 92 Brewers, nothing, 66 White Sox, 1. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. All right. Okay. For the White Sox, I just had the 1970 set. I grew up in that era, so where's my knowledge mainly site? Yeah. Yeah, the 60s are the best. I got some books on the 60s. Actually, I found another one in my shed. When I do one of these post-game shows, I'll put it out. Actually, I pulled this magazine out. I just wanted to know where all my Street and Smith books are up. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was the 1941-1990 anniversary, 50-year anniversary, and they put all their copies. Look at that, 1941, 25 cents for the book. And I had a lot of them from the late 60s, early 70s, 80s. Every year I couldn't wait for this magazine to come out. I would run to the corner, to the local candy store, and I pulled this one out just to go through it. I want to read some stuff there. All right, Jerry Adair will stand in. He is 0 for 1. Flied out to center field his last time up. Carl Elders looks in and gets a sign. And that's going to be a 6-9 from the right side. 6-9 is a range play to shortstop. Listash is a 227, 1-2 off the 20. And he's not going to have luck. It's a bullet, and it goes into left center field for a base hit. And that's a 9. There's no errors there, so that's a leadoff single for the White Sox here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And who was it? Oh, Listash, shortstop, number 6. All right, so that's a good start for the White Sox, rather. There is a, let's see, calculations of -3, so 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Floyd Robinson. It's going to be held. Shortstop's holding. Let's see. Stay out of the double play. We go B on the hit and run. And first baseman's in, so I'm going to drop that down to an A. And the bunting goes to a D. So let's see what the strategy chart looks like. Hit and run. Let's see. It's an easy. I'm going for hit and run here, so we're gonna go for it. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna roll the 20 in case a wild pitch or a pass ball. And here comes the pitch. Hit and run is on. See what we got. All right, so it goes to. All right, nothing on the 20, so that stays that. That's going to be one. It's going to go to the hit and run side of the plate, and that is hit and run. What do we got? We got 9, right? 9. Leader. Where's the leader now? Ground ball to short, batter is safe, and leader runner is out. Okay, so it's a failed hit and run. Hit run. He's out 6-4. And whatever. Floyd Robinson is trading places. There is out. Tom McCraw is going to take the left side of the plate. And now we're going to see if Robinson on a 6 can get the 18. And then we'll figure out everything else. So let's see what happens here. And it's a 14. So that's a 9. So he doesn't get the jump. No jump. We're going to swing away. They're holding him. Here comes McCraw's pitch. And that's going to be 3-8 from the right side. Ground ball hit to the right side. Ground ball picked up by the first baseman Stubbs. He goes to Listash at second for 1 and over to first base, not in time. So another. Let's see. He's out 3-6. And there's 2 down. All right, so the leadoff hit. Couldn't get him into scoring position. Here comes Peters. What is he, a lefty? Yeah. Batting from the left side. And they're going to keep an eye on McGraw. Let me see. Are they? Oh, yeah. Going to hold him there. And Peters is a pretty good hitter. Has some pop in the 1 column. And down deep in the 3 column. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-11 from the left side. 4-11 is a ground ball to the right side, picked up by Fletcher at second. He goes to first for the final out of the inning. And that'll take care of the White Sox here in the 4th inning. They did get a leadoff single by Adair, but they could not do anything. Boy, what's wrong with my speech? My God, stuttering all over the place. And could not get the runner into scoring position. So that'll take care of them. No runs on 1 hit. There was no errors. 1 man left on. We played 4. And we'll go to the 5th with the Brewers and White Sox. White Sox lead at 1-0. I heard Leland. I believe he had. Okay. Top of the 5 we go. Top of the 5 we go. 2 runs, 1 hit. It's going to be Franklin Stubbs, Fletcher, and BJ Showoff for the Brewers. Here in the top of the 5th, you're watching an elimination game. It's the 1-0. 1-0 bracket between Peters and C.Eldred. Brewers of 92 or 92 and 70. They came in 2nd place in the American League East. Stubbs reached on an error his first time up. Here comes the pitch by Peters. going to be a 1-4. 1-4 is going to be a swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Strikes him out, and that's the third strikeout for Gary Peters. One away. Scott Fletcher will stand in. From the left, Fletcher from the right side. Struck out his first time up. Pitch. It's going to be a 3-3 from the left side. Ground ball to the right side is picked up by McGraw. He'll flip to Peters for the out. Mark it a 3-1. 2 away. And B.J. Sholoff is 0 for 1. Stands in on the left side. It's a lefty on lefty situation. Here comes the pitch. Now, where are you? It's a 4. And that's a 2-7 from the left side. And that's a solid base hit into right field for BJ. A 2-out single. Brewers get their second hit of the game with 2 outs. And this will bring up Elders with 2 away. BJ, well, he does have some ability. So we're going to play it, holding him on. And here comes the pitch. Elders rounded out his last time up, and that's a 5-9. What did I say? He was a righty? Yeah, right side, 5-9. Fly ball to right field. And Robinson moving in, and he's coming in, and he's going to make the catch, and that'll do it. Here for the Brewers in the top 5. We're halfway through. It is the Chicago White Sox 1 and the Milwaukee Brewers nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. All right. Two outs. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's going to be. Well, you got to hold the right pack. It's going to be the top of the lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Don Buford will stand in and switch hitter. He tripled and scored his last time up, 1 for 2 in the game. Carl Elders looks in and gets a sign. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 2-7 from the right side and ball 4, and he's going to walk. So Buford on base for the second time in the game. Nobody out, and he's definitely going to be held. Double A steal, and if you're playing basic and advanced, he is a 2 through 6, and a 9. No backslash. Off on a 17, so we're definitely going to see if he can get the jump here, and the Brewers are going to anticipate that he might be going. So let's take a peek at that. Let's see if he can get the jump. Causey, 2 for 2 in the game with an RBI. He knocked in Buford in the 3rd inning. That was a foul tip. And here comes the jump roll. Ooh, and that is a, what is that again? If a 1 is a balk off the steal, I gotta look at it. If anybody can give me a quick reference, that'll be nice. Sometimes if these things don't come up right away. 2, it's going to be a balk or a pass ball off the steal. No. The run on 1, pick off 2 is a possible balk. Okay. All right, possible balk. So he has no balk. Yeah, but yeah, I got it. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, but C.Eldred has no balk roll, so it's not a balk. So, what did I say? On a steal, so it's not a balk. And that's a 2, so he's going to get the jump off the 17. -2 drops is a 15. The catch is a 13. -2. +1 is a 14. So we're going to go for the steal here. And Buford is off on the pitch. 1 to 14, he's safe. And it's a 14, and he's safe. He just gets underneath the tag. Who was covering? It was a shortstop. And the shortstop, Listash, is arguing a little bit, but he gets the call anyway. Stolen base. And Chicago has something going again. And it's going to be Causey. 2 for 2. Let's see if he can get his second RBI of the game. Here comes the pitch, and they're going to be holding him again. So what's that? A 15 minus the 4 is an 11. And -2 is a 9, and it's 10, 50% chance of swiping third. We're not going to 2-1, nobody out. Let's see if Causey, a left-handed batter, you get this ball to the right side. That'll move him over for sure. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 4-6 off of 13, 4-6, lefty, 4-6. And that's a split chance, 1 to 18. That's going to drop into right field for a base hit. And Buford will be held up as the third base coach holds him up. Third hit for Causey in this game. Pushes Buford over to third. Now we got first and third. Oh. First and third with nobody out. And C.Eldred is a little bit of trouble here. I need something to drink. Thank you, Dan, for that update there. He was the American League Rookie of the Year. Okay, so we got first and third, and there's nobody out. I'm going to push for infield in on Tommy Agee. Causey is a 2 through 20 off the 2, and that's not going to happen. And he has no asterisk to get the jump. Agee's a right-handed batter, so we're going to hold, and we're going to hold. All right, so Tommy Agee steps to the plate. Infield is in. Agee 0 for 2 in the game. First and third. Let's do a championship. My hands are very sweaty today. I don't know why. Yeah, I know why. Because I was making 40 pounds of dough. That's why. And Agee waiting for his pitch. Elvis from the stretch. Foul tip and out of play. And here comes the pitch to Tommy Agee. And that's going to be a 4-7 from the right side. Split chance on a 13. That's a 12, and that's going to drop in for a base hit into left field. So Buford's going to score. Causey goes to second, and now White Sox lead at 2-0. Agee left field, RBI. Number 3 moves him up. So a nice at-bat for Tommy Agee. And it's 2-0 White Sox. And nobody out. And here comes Mr. John Romano. Romano batting from the right side. Infield is back. First and second of White Sox. Romano looks in. C.Eldred waiting to send his pitch into the plate. And that's going to be 1-3 from the right side, and that's going to be a ground ball B. So that's going to move him to third. You're out. We got first and third. So field is choice. You go to third on 4. You're out. What was the play again? 1-3. Shortstop. Shortstop 6-4. So now it's first and third. Well, Romano, he's not a threat to steal. AG is out because he's on third. All right, well, that's 1 out. And because he's at 12, we're going to hold him. And we're not going to hold him. He has no threat to steal. Berry stands in. And we got 1 down, infield back. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-4 from the right side. 6-4 is a high fly ball, range play to center field. Let's get the chart up. What do we got? 6-4, right side. Center field, Robin Yountz at 2-2 on the range play. So let's see what he gets. 2-2, 1-3 off the 20. And it's a 14. He's going to make that catch, and now we're going to check for errors. And that is a 14, and he's going to make the catch. So a runner's on 2-2 off the 14. 14's an F2. So F2 with first and third. All right, so he's going to score. So let me just check left center field. I did say no errors because I looked at it. Yeah, okay, so F2. Fly out. If there's a runner on third, he's going to score. Runner on second may tag up. No runners on second. So the Chicago White Sox are going to draw another run, sacrifice fly to center field. Gets in Corsi, and the center fielder, Berry, gets an RBI. So 2 runs in for the White Sox. And Jerry Adair is the batter, batting from the right side. I'm going to check my outs now because I didn't mark it. 1-2. 1-2. Okay. 2 outs, Adair from the right side. 3-0 Chicago White Sox. Here comes the pitch. Runner on first base. And that's going to be a 2-9. 2-9, and that's going to be trouble. It's a split chance on a triple, 1-3. That's a 19. It's going to be a single, double asterisk, and that's going to be sending Romano all the way to third base. And Jeremy Adair, single. Number 6. And we got first and third now with 2 outs. And Floyd Robinson is going to step to the plate. Floyd Robinson is 0 for 2 in the game. 2 outs, batting from the left side. Let's see if Chicago can get out of this. They don't want to give up another run here. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 4-10. Left side, 4-10. That's going to be ballpark. It's not ballpark friendly, that's for sure. What number is that? 17. So that is a 4-10 lefty. 4-10's a high fly ball to right field. The right fielder, Hamilton, coming over and in. And he's going to make the catch for the putout. So that'll take care of that. 2 runs for the Chicago White Sox here in the 5th inning. They open it up a little bit with 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on. We played 5 here at Comiskey Park here in Chicago. It's the 66 Chicago White Sox 3 and the Milwaukee Brewers nothing. All right. Here comes the Rookie of the Year. Statistician Dan gave me the update on Rookie of the Year. And Listash single his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. He's a switch hitter. G.Peters on the bump. Hold on a second. What did I say? 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. Okay. We go to the 6th inning. Listash looking to start it off for the 92 Brewers. 3-0. They're down. Here comes a pitch by G.Peters. That's a 5 deuce from the right side, and that's ball 4. So he works out a walk. So the Brewers might have something started here in the 6th. And Listash has great speed, but 3 runners down. I like to get runners in scoring position without trying to give it up. All right, I want bench coaches here. He's a 2 through 6, no backslash on a number on an 18. So he's gonna -1 off of that. 1 to 17 on the steal. Do we go 3 runs down here in the 6th inning? I'm very ballsy, so I would go for it. But I want my bench coaches to go. Okay, so we got 2 votes, and that's good enough for me. Okay, so let's see if we can get the jump. 2 through 6, and let's see what he gets. And that's a 5, so he's going to get the jump off of 17. 1 to 17, he's going to go. Listash off the pitch, he's going, and there he goes. Throw down, and it's a 9, so he's going to swipe the bag. Stolen base. So that'll take care of that. Kevin Sicer has a chance to pick up an RBI. He's 0 for 2. Good call, guys. Good call. Yes, good call, Frankie. Here comes the pitch. G.Peters from the stretch gets a sign. And that's going to be 5-4 from the right side. 5-4 catcher X. So we're going to have activity here. Romano is a 3-3. And did he error the ball the last time? Yeah, he did. Made an error in this one. He's not going to give up a hit. But let me get the strategy card up anyway. I guess we're going to need it. We'll run on second. And here we go. Range play is a 16 off of 3. 16. Oh, it's going to be a foul out. All right. It's going to be a foul out and no error this time. And that's the play. Let me see. FO's foul out. Foul out. No error. No real play. Foul out to the catch. And that's simply a foul out. 2F. 1 away. So that's a big break for the Chicago White Sox, but here comes Greg Vaughn. I'm going to bat from the right side. 1 swing in the bat. He could get them right back into the game. Greg Vaughn, he did have 23 homers in 92. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Here comes G.Peters from the stretch. Here comes his pitch. And another stick. It's going to be a 6-5 right side. 6-5, and that ball is rifled into right field, and it's down the line. 6-5 right side. It's going to be a double for Greg Vaughn, and the Brewers are on the board. Sicer comes all the way home on the left fielder, and that is a double for Greg Vaughn, RBI double. And now the score is 3-1. And Darryl Hamilton's going to step to the plate, lefty on lefty situation. 0 for 2 in the game. Yeah. Vaughn had 23. Yeah, not that much. And to tell you the truth, I don't know who they had on their bench that year. Nelson Jaha, let me see. He had 2. Paul Molitor had 12. Dante Bichette. What did he have? He had 5. I guess he had 387 in the bats, and Jim Gantner only had 1. Yeah, not a lot of homers. All right, so what do we got? We got a runner on second base, left-handed batter. Shortstop, let me see. 1 to 14, they're going to hold them. And here comes the pitch to Darrell Hamilton. Lefty on lefty, 2-column would suit Hamilton just fine. That's going to be 5-7 from the left side. 5-7 is a called strike 3. And Darrell Hamilton strikes out. That's strikeout number 4 for Gary Peters. 2 away. And Robin Yount will step in the right side. He's 0 for 2 in the game. That's a foul tip. Not only that, the dice is sticking. I can't even hold them tonight. I was blessed with beautiful hands. And this happened in the 90s. My hands this way. So sometimes I got to shake this way. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 6-7 from the right side. 6-7 is another strikeout. And that's a called strike 3. Robin Yount didn't care for that at all. But it is what it is, and that's going to do it for the Brewers. But they do pick up 1 on 1 hit. They do leave a runner on. And we played 5.5 here in Chicago. It is the Milwaukee Brewers in 92, 1, and the Chicago White Sox 3. 1-on-1. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yeah, he was, Frank. He definitely helped out the team. That's for sure. Okay, Tom McCraw is going to lead it off, followed by Peters and Don Buford. And here comes the pitch to McCraw. It's going to be a 4. I had to block it. And that's going to be a 4-9 from the left side. 4-9 is a called strike 3. Elvis is going to pick up a strike out there. 1. That's 3. That's number 4. 1 away. Peters, batting from the left side. He is 0 for 2 in the game. Yeah, this Dupuytren contracture hit me hard. I had my left hand operated on. Actually, I'm going to see the doctor that operated on me in a couple of weeks. As you can see, my fingers don't sit flat. And I had this hand operated on. As you can see, the stitches here. The operation went well. It was a process, to be honest with you. And now the fingers are pulling in again. So I'm going to check them out. I don't know if I want to go through the whole process again. It's a tedious thing. There's 2 operations involved here. So the first one is to put pins in my hands and rubber bands just to hold the finger. It's a process. It really is. But he did tell me, Mike, he goes, the percentages are that it might come back. So that's why I'm going to see him. I never had the right hand done. And he goes, when I went into the hospital, all the surgeons came in because they wanted to. I'm a rare breed. Normally people get it in one hand. They don't get it in both. And I'm like the 1,000,000 to 1 shot. I got them in both hands. So I can't put a baseball mitt on. So I can't, like, if I have a grandson or a granddaughter and I want to have a catch with them, I can't get a glove on. So I need to get these hands fixed. I want to know if they came out with anything else, a new process to try to figure something out here. But in a couple of weeks, I'm going to see the doctor in Manhattan, and we'll see what he says. And the dice gets caught right in there when I'm shaking, and I can't get it out. I got to jump it out. Pain in the ass. All right, one out. G.Peters there. Pretty sure you don't want to hear my bullshit. C.Eldred. G.Peters is a lefty, and he's 0 for 2. Let's see what he gets. 5-5, and I said lefty. 5-5 is going to be a call strike 3, and C.Eldred gets his 5th strikeout, 2 in a row right here in the 6th inning. Buford with 2 outs, going to stand to the plate. Buford is 1 for 2, tripled, scored, walked, and scored with a stolen base. So he's having a pretty good night. I cut a tendon on my left finger 14 years ago, and it's been bent finger now. Seems like the tendon issue. John Elway. That's right. He does endorse it. You're right, Frankie. He has the same thing. And, I want to ask the doctor, is it from, listen, I was a machinist. I used my hands, and I had to torque bolts down to a certain footage pounds, and to snap a bolt if it was rusted. And I grabbed that thing, and it felt like a baseball bat when you crack the nut. That on cold days, remember when you swung the bat on a cold day and you get that shock, And then again, I was always in Coney Island in the batting cages, swinging. So was it the bat and swinging? How many swings I took? God knows how many. Had to be a million. And was it the bat, the baseball? Was it the bat that was doing it? Because John Elway played baseball also. No, it's not over. Okay, Buford with 2 outs. And he's standing in from the left side, switch hitter. C.Eldred looks in, gets the sign. That'll count, subject to change. And that's going to be a 4-10. 4-10 from the left side. 4-10 is a ballpark. Can he squeak this out? It's a 1-3. That's a 4. He just missed it. Just missed it. That's 4-10 from the left side. Fly ball to right field. Here comes Hamilton, and he dives for it, and he makes the catch. He saved the base hit from happening, and that is 3 outs. 3 up, 3 down here in the 6th inning. We'll go to the 7th. It is the Brewers of 92, 1, and the 66 White Sox 3. Okay, no runs. Seventh we go. Stubbs, Fletcher, Shohoff here in the top of the 7th. Let's see if they could scratch out and run here. G.Peters back on the bump. Well, what they say, Frank, it's hereditary. I have a hard time. I don't recall anybody in my family on my mother's side or my father's side having this. So I agree with you. I have a feeling it was a combination of both. Stubbs is the batter, and Peters is the pitcher. Stubbs is 0 for 2. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-12. 5-12 left side. Ground ball to the right side. It's going to be a range play. Causey at second base. He had a few of them tonight. 1-2 off the 20. And does he get to it? He does. And we're checking for errors now. And that's an 8. And no errors. Ground ball to second base. Causey grabs it. Fires the first. That's one away. One down. And Scott Fletcher stand to the plate from the right side. He is 0 for 2. Brewers only scratched out 3 hits so far in this game. Fletcher is 0 for 2. Peters looks in. Gets the sign. And goes 4-5 on him from the right side. 4-5's a ground ball to the left side, picked up by the third baseman, Buford, on a 2-hopper, fires across the diamond, and that's the second out. So 2 away. And BJ with 2 down. He's 1 for 2 himself. We can go with a 2-out rally if possible. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 2-12 from the left side. 2-12 is a high fly ball to center field. Ken Berry is circling underneath it, and he's going to grab it for the out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Pete Peters. Gary Peters, rather. Pete Peters was a goalie from the Flyers, no? And we are at 7th inning stretch time here at Comiskey Park. You're watching Saturday night at the ballpark, but it's a Friday night. Have a busy schedule for Saturday night, so can't do it. It's in the 1-0 bracket. It's the 92 Brewers 1 and the Chicago White Sox 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th, but before we do, I want everybody to stand up, get some blood in your system. I need something to drink, and we're going to take care of that in a minute. I'll be right back, fellas. Ah, shit.
Disarmed.
That's all I need. I think you guys can still hear me because I got the microphone on me. That's all I needed for the alarm to go off.
Sub disarmed. Doors and windows on.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't given up much, Frank. That's for sure. Let's see. Chicago White Sox, 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 runs on 7 hits. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Take me out to the ball game is done with. And Causey, 3 for 3. There's a chance to go 4 for 4. C.Eldred looks at. That was a second baseman. He played first and pitched. Oh wow, that's great, Joe. Wow. Game in LA City tournament. Did you play that at a Major League Stadium, that game? 1978, yeah. I was 20 years old. Who are you talking to, Frank? Me or Joe? Nice. Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's what they do in New York City. They play at the stadiums, Yankee Stadium or Shea at the time. Well, at least when I was in school. Um, yeah, I'm glad they do that all over. I guess you know. Yeah, that's sensational. I played against. Well, Mazzelli left when I came in, and I told you, Frank, that I made the team at first base, and then he see me play center field, and I didn't want to play center field because I didn't want that going into my sophomore year, because my high school went up to ninth grade, and I didn't want that. So anyway, there's a long story to that anyway, but I'm not going to get into it. And who else? Dallas Williams. He played with the Baltimore Orioles. Zelly. I played ball against John Franco's cousins. And that was it. All right, Wayne Causey. He is 3 for 3. Here we go. And he drops a 5-3 on him. C.Eldred. 5-3. Left side. And it's going to be a range play to the pitcher. Elders is at 215. He has to clear 1-2 off the 20. And then we'll add him up. And it's a 4. He barely knocks it down. I think he did have an error in this game. And he knocks it down. And we got a possible error here. That's a 15. And no, he's going to pick it up. And he throws to first for the first out. So mark it a 1-3. No error this time. Knocked it down. Picked it up. That's one away, and here comes Tom Agee. Agee is 1 for 3 in the game, singled, and got an RBI. So you knew someone who had a son who played in the majors, Mikey, if I recall. Refresh my mind, Frank. I know a lot of kids that went to the major leagues here in Freehold. I forget the story, Frank. It has to come to me. I don't know why it's not hitting me. Tom Agee batting from the right side. Singled his last time up. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul tip. And it's a 5-8. 5-8 from the right side. Ground ball to Fletcher. It's a range play, and that's going to be a 1-2 off the 20. And he gets that done, and that's going to be a 10, and no errors. Ground ball to second. Fletcher throws to first, and that's the second out. 2 away. Brewers are still in this game, and here comes John Romano. Romano is 0 for 2 in the game. You mentioned he was from Brooklyn. Why is this? Do you remember any other details? Because his son. I don't know. You got me. You sure it was me? Oh, Joe Pepitone story. Oh, yeah. Well, Joe Pepitone is. We had a lot of laughs with him, Frank. I got to tell you, he was something else. He was the one My only World Series that I went to in 1981 against the Dodgers. He was the one that got me my tickets. But there's a lot to it. God rest his soul. When I go to see my wife's, I go to St. John's Cemetery. My wife has family there, and also, I do also. So when I go there, I know he's there. So I'm going to stop by his burial plot. Yeah, Pepitone was a character. I gotta admit. And how I met him, I was going to a store called the Milk Farm on my avenue, and there's this guy Ricky that was talking to him, and he was like wearing a like an Indian jacket with fringes on it, with a cowboy hat. And I walked into the store. I said hello to Ricky, and as I was leaving, whatever I got that night, and he goes, "Mike, say hello to Joe Pepitone." I turned around. I go, "What?" He goes, "Say hello to Joe Pepitone." And I looked at him. Yeah, I go, "Yeah, it looks like him, but I don't think it's him." And I walked around, and so Ricky starts laughing, and he goes, "What do you mean you don't think it's me?" And I kept walking, and I was watching a hockey game, I think, that night, and I just wanted to get home. I didn't want to miss any of the hockey game, and a couple of days later, I found out it was him, and he started hanging out with us. And there was a couple other things that he did that he was asked to leave the neighborhood, and maybe I'll tell the story after the game. Anyway, Romano stands in. I went to high school with a John Romano, but this is not him. And he is 0 for 2 with a walk. And that's a 5-5 by C.Eldred. And that 5-5 right side is popped up on the left side, and Mustache is underneath it, and he's going to make the play. That's it. 1, 2, 3 here in the 7th. We'll go to the 8th. It's a 3-1 game. Chicago White Sox. This is an elimination game between C.Eldred and G.Peters. And somebody's going home tonight. So 3-1 is the score. We're going to the 8th. Ron McGrath. How you doing, bud? How you feeling, Ronnie? Good to see you, Ron. Let's see. It's going to be C.Eldred's. All right. We go to the top of the 8th inning, and the pitcher's going to lead it off. Let's see. He is in his endurance inning. And we're going to need a pinch hitter here, I think. Yeah, I know, Frank. Okay, we're going to go with the pinch hitter here. So we got a lefty on there, man. Let's see who can hit lefties. Oh, yeah, not a doubt in my mind that Paul Molitor is going to pinch hit here. Oh, yes, he is. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here in the 8th inning. Down by 3. Do a little homework. Molitor. What did he do in the year? 12 homers, 89 RBIs, 1289. Pinch hitter. And he batted .320. Okay. Yeah, Frank. Yep. Let's see. He has a strong 1 and 3 column, as you can see. I don't know if I have the camera right. There we go. And he needs to start it off for the Brewers. It's getting late. And we are ready to go. So here we go. And we're going to have who's warming up and who is up. Berry, right, and a lefty. Right, lefty. Ooh, let me see. Who pitched the last time? I had Austin and Henry come in. And Austin, Henry, 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll figure this out in a minute. So, yeah, okay. All right. So Molitor is going to lead it off here in the top of the 8th inning. It's going to be Listash and Seitzer here in the 8th inning. Molitor is waiting for Gary Peters' pitch, and here comes the. That's right. It does get. It's getting late early. That's for sure. Here comes the pitch. It's a matchup, and it's a 6-3, and it falls on Peters' side. 6-3 from the right side. It's going to be a ballpark, but let's see what we got. And that's a 5. He's not going to get to it. 5. Let me see. 6-3 on the right side. Ballpark, high fly ball to center field, and Berry moving over towards his left, and he's going to make that catch. 1 away. Molitor is done. Pat Listash is 1 for 3 in the game. Walked his last time up, stole, and scored. Here comes the pitch by Peters. It's a foul tip. 5-9. 5-9 from the right side. 5-9 is a high fly ball to right field, and Robinson is coming over towards the line, and he's going to snatch it for the out. 2 away. So, two quick fly outs. Kevin Seitzer is 0 for 3. Fouled out to the catcher's last time up. Peters looking in, gets a sign by Romano. 6-10 from the right side. 6-10 is a range play to center fielder. That's going to be Berry. He's a 2. Excuse me. He's a 2-3. He has to clear 1 through 3 off the 20. Can he do it? Ooh. Oh, that was a night. And roll to 16. He makes the play. That's a 12. And no error. He's going to make the catch. So 2 putouts for Berry in center field. And that'll do it. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And Gary Peters has gotten the last 8 out since the double. And a run scored. 7.5 in the books. It's the Brewers 1, White Sox 3. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Need a new pitcher. Bottom of the 8th, no runs. And let me just take care of all of this. And let's see who's coming in. All right, so let's see. What can I do here? Who made the last out? Seitzer made the last out. Third base. I'll put Jim Gantner in. Leave Molitor there. Wait a minute. Molitor's first baseman. Shit. Thinking, what should I do here? If I leave him in, then I gotta put him at first, take Stubbs out. Do I want to do this? Who's coming up? Vaughn, Hamilton, and Yount. Well, they got the Hart coming up, so okay, we're gonna let it go. I was gonna swap him out, and now I need a pitcher. All right, so Elders goes. What do you go? 7. How many hits did he give up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. Struck out 5, and walked 2. So he went 2-5 on 7 hits. Gave up 3 runs. Let's see. Out, triple, base hit, earned, and all earned. So 3 runs were earned. So Elders goes 7 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 3 runs, 3 earned runs. And he is done. And the new pitcher into this game. Let's see. We got a righty left. Righty left. Righty left. Mike Fetters coming in. Fetters, the right-handed pitcher. 187, not bad. 2 saves, 5, 1, and 2 on the season of 92. And Molitor is out. Okay. What did Molitor do the last game? He wasn't in there. Okay. So Fetters is in. Elders is out. Righty's going to face Berry. Berry. Ken Berry. No, I got to switch the plate. Shucks. Okay. I'm going to drop the pen, my marker. Bottom of the 8th we go, 3-1 Chicago White Sox. And it's going to be Ken Berry to lead it off for the White Sox here in the 8th inning. Berry hit a sacrifice fly for an RBI in the 5th. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Mike Fetters is in the game. He's a right-handed pitcher. And here comes, that's a foul tip. That's another foul tip. Look at that side, 4, 5, 6 on the right side, very strong. And the pitch. And it's going to be on Berry's card, 2-8 from the right side. And that's going to be a solid base hit into center field. With an ohm. But the ohm does not take place in this one. So White Sox have a base runner, and that's in Ken Berry. He's a 15, and he has a lot going on here. Let's see. He's a 2 through 6, 11 and 12 backslash is a 7 and 8 off the 15. That is +1 now. Well, that's a pitcher. That's Elders was a 1 too. So let's do it again. 15 minus the 4 is an 11. That's a 12. 1 to 12. Jerry Adair. Corners, he's not bunting. Adair is 2 for 3 in the game. I could drop the hit and run on him with a B. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Hit and run is on. Hit and run is on, and he's going to be held. And let's see if it works out that way. So the hit and run is going to be, well, let's see. If I don't get the jump and I do the hit and run, he's going to go to the /5. And that's if I get strategy chart up. Hit and run. He's going to go to a B, and if I get a BMP on the 7, boy, those BMPs on 7s across the board scare me. And the corners are in, so he goes to a B bunter, and I'm not going to bunt here. I'm going to swing away. Jerry Adair batting from the right side. 2 for 3 in the game, so I'm going to go with it. And if he doesn't make anything happen, we'll check it out later. All right. Championship dice roll. And he's going to go 4-7 on him from the right side, and that's a called strike 3. Called strike 3. First strikeout for Feathers. All right, so he doesn't get it, and now we're going to try for it. Let's see if you get the jump here. All right, so 2 through 6, 11 and 12, he gets the 15. 15 gets a 16 minus a 4, 1 to 12. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's an 8. And that's a backslash. So the backslash is why it gets picked off, right? Shit. Another 20, pick off. What did I do here? Gets the 8. Why am I... he's automatically out stealing. That's the call. So the backslash is an 8. That's an 8. And he's off and running. And the throw down by B.J. Showoff nails him. It's an automatic pick, automatic stolen base out. Who was covering the shortstop. So it's a 2-6. Caught stealing. So nothing worked out for the Chicago White Sox right here. Boy, is it clammy in this house or what? So that's 2 down now. And Floyd Robinson still at the plate. He's batting lefty. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-5 from the left side. And that's going to be lifted to left field. And Greg Vaughn is there, and he's going to make the catch in left field. And that should do it here in the 8th inning. No runs. There was a hit. It was a caught stealing, and nobody left on base. We played 8 here in Chicago. It is the Chicago White Sox at 66, holding on to a 3-1 lead over the 92 Milwaukee Brewers. And Peters, let's see, is going for, he's got the last 8, so he is strong. So he can get 8, 9, and 10 if he chooses. 3 hits on the night for the Brewers. And he's pitching a gem right now. So we will go to the top of the 9th inning, but the heart of the Brewers lineup is coming up, and let's see if they can muster anything here. Greg Vaughn will step to the plate. He doubled his last time up. 1 for 3 in the game. Peters looks in and gets a sign by Romano. And here comes the pitch by the lefty. I missed it. 5. It's a 5. 5 deuce, righty. And he walked him. And the tying run is coming to the plate. So Greg Vaughn is on the first. Darrell Hamilton's going to stand in, lefty on lefty. Should I pinch hit here? 0 for 3, Hamilton. Let's see who I'm going to go with. I want to get a righty up. Jaha. Possibility. Tim McIntosh. Dante Bichette. Can handle a lefty. And let me see. Darrell Hamilton goes weak power on lefties. Dante Bichette, Paul Molotov is used. And I'm going with Dante Bichette for Darrell Hamilton. We're going to have a pinch hitter here. So Hamilton is going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. Yep, number 4. Come on, man. Bichette. Chettete. See what he's done. 541. Pinch hit. That's A and B. And he went 287 on the year. So Dante Bichette will grab a bat. The year of 1992, he batted 287 with 5 homers and 41 RBIs. Greg Vaughn is on first. Tying runners at the plate. And let's see what we have here. Going to be late inning action here. Who knows? Greg Vaughn, 15 off the jump. He's going to be held. And I don't think I'm going to try to steal here. Got to reduce all the outs that we can possibly do. Robin Yount on the on deck circle. Here comes the pitch by Gary Peters to Dante Bichette. And that's a 3-9 from the left side. And that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Nice strikeout by Gary Peters, and that's number 6 on the night. 1 away. 1 down. And here comes Robin Yount. Yount is 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. 1 away here in the top of the 9th inning. You're watching Saturday Night at the Ballpark. It's the elimination bracket between the 92 Brewers and the 66 Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are leading it 3-1. Runner on first, out of count, subject to change. Here comes the pitch by Peters. That's a foul tip. And that's going to be 5-4, right side. 5-4 is a range play to the catcher. Romano's at 3-3. Let's see what he gets. All right, let me get the chart up. Junk. Okay, what do we get? We got a 2 and on a 3, so that's a WG. Something interesting is going to happen here. I could tell. 10 and a 13 off a 3. What did I say? 13 off a 3. There is no error, so it's a WG. With a runner on base, the pitcher uncorks a wild pitch. All runners advance 1 base, and the play resumes with the same batter. All right, so there you go. So now he's in scoring position on a WP. Robin Yount is still going to be held, and Robin Yount still at the plate. Going to get another spin here. Lefty Gary Peters from the stretch looks in with a runner on second base. Robin Yount, hope he doesn't lose his concentration here. Here comes the pitch. And that goes 2-5 from the left side, and that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out Robin Yount. And that is the second strikeout of the inning. 7 on the night for Peters, and now the Brewers are down to their last out, and Franklin Stubbs is going to grab, well, he's not going to grab the bat. He's been in the game. He's 0 for 3. It's a lefty-on-lefty situation. Let's see what we got. Getting a lefty-lefty. McIntosh is a lefty. Molitor is used. Hamilton is out. And we got John Yaha from the lefty. He has the power, but he's very weak. I'd rather stay with the 2-9, 1-10. See if we can grab that for the home run. So here we go. Left-handed batter. Shortstop holding. 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Gary Peters picked up 2 strikeouts in this inning for 7. Here's Stubbs. He's 0 for 3. Lefty on lefty. Foul tip. Here comes the pitch. And it's a 4-11 off an 18. 4-11 from the left side. 4-11. Wouldn't you think? Ballpark. 1-18, and that's not going to happen. And that's a, let me see. That's a 15. What am I talking about? It's a 4-8. That's a fly ball to right field. The right fielder, Floyd Robinson, coming over, and he gloves it for the out. Ball game is over. And the Chicago White Sox of 66 advance. The 92 Milwaukee Brewers and C.Eldred are going home. It's a 3-1 win for the Chicago White Sox here tonight on Saturday night at the ballpark, played on Friday night. And that'll do it. And I'm going to say Peters went all the way. I don't know if anybody's still in the room or with me. Let me just check. 6 watching. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give him the POTG for sure. He's getting the player of the game. Just going to give you the line scores in a minute. 1-3. Brewers, I believe, had the Brewers had 1, 2, 3 hits. That's it. Brewers 3 hits on. Excuse me. I thought there was 2 errors. I guess 1 error. 1 error. I think the White Sox had 7 hits. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 8. They picked up 1 in the 8th. 8 hits. 3 hits. 1 run. 3 runs. 1 error. Errors for the Brewers, 1. And one error apiece. 8 hits, 1 error. All right, that's the line score. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Brewers. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 run for the White Sox. Gary Peters goes 9 innings, 3 hits. How many did he walk? I don't think much. 1, 2, and 7. And he gave up 1 run, and it was earned. Ah, damn it. I wrote it in black. Shit. All right, I won't use the whiteout. So Pete Peters is going to get the player of the game. That's it for the Brewers here. No runs. It was a walk. See how many left on base. White Sox left two. Left two. Left one. Fifth one. Six. No. So 6 runners left in scoring position. Left on base. LOB. 6, and for the Brewers rather, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and 1 in the ninth. So they got 5 left on base. So that's it. Anybody want to talk about what you're doing, what projects you got on the table? I'll be staying on for a few more minutes. 1, 3, 3, 8, 1 and 1. I thought it was an interesting game. And the White Sox are going to be coming back. Who are they going to play? We don't know yet. Peters. He might be playing right now, rolling games while you're listening to my big mouth. Fathers, pitch bad. Nah, I'm going to take out the hitting cards. I need to take out the hitting cards. And that's it for the 92 Brewers. They're going home. Oh, wait a minute. Where are you? There you go. Yeah, you couldn't beat the pitching, Frank. That's for sure. Yes, it was a good game by both pitchers. Let's see what the turning point was. Buford coming up with 1 out and Causey getting the base hit for the RBI. 5th inning, they got 2. Buford again, he walked, got it going, stole, scored. Causey. Let me see. He got him over the third. It was AG that drove him in, and he scored. AG picked up an RBI, and that was basically it. I mean, G.Peters, he gave up the run in the 6th, and then he just shut them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. He gave up the walk in the 9th to get everybody pacing in the dugout, but he was strong all the way. Then he strikes out Bichette coming off the bench. Robin Yount he gets, and a ballpark possibility for Franklin Stubbs. And nothing was happening in this ballpark with 3s going on. And that was it. I think it only happened once. Dropped in for a base hit. Let me see. Out. No ballpark singles tonight. That's for sure. Out and out. Nope. No ballpark singles. So if you want to talk about what's on your game, you watch my game. I want to know what's going on in your tabletop. I know Dave is playing in American League, right, Dave? Just doing an American League thing. Utah Mike stopped in to say hello, and glad to see he's doing well, as he says. Perfect. I got my solitaire tabletop game going into the last 5 games of the season. I still got the American, right, Mike, right, Dave. Yep, 49 AL still going on there. If you want to give us some updates, you can read them. And what's my train of thought here? I need something to drink. Yeah, Frank had a good, interesting one. 3 homers in a row by the 65 Cubs, and Williams, Santo, and Banks to overcome a 7-2 deficit for an 8-7 Cubs win, and that's interesting. That is interesting. I might premiere this game tomorrow night for 10:15, in case anybody missed it. I know Ron McGrath, he came in, said hello. I know I got the last 5 games of my 48-game, 13-team short season, and it's coming to a halt. The American League is still up to grabs for the last game. I believe Washington and Cleveland. Cleveland needs to win. Washington needs to lose. If that happens, I go to a 1-game playoff for the American League flag. No playoffs in my league. I might do it, not this year. Good night, Ron. Stay well, Ron. We'll talk soon. And that's it. Yeah, Dave, it was a wild one. Good night, Ron. Stay well. Might be safe to say in 65, those 3 guys had 95 homers between them. Probably the most by any 3 consecutive batters. And well, you couldn't ask for a better 3, Frank, to tell you the truth. I mean, you're looking at 30 plus homers average for each player. And Dave's in the 49 American League. I think you said you were 3/4 done, right, Dave? Three all-timers. Yep. I seen them all play at Shea, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. All right. Couldn't ask for you couldn't ask for a better 3, that's for sure. Yeah, you told me that, Dave. Yeah. Division leaders, Dave? I want to just thank all the viewers that viewed the last game to get me to this stage. I'll only play a game when I see 50 plus on the viewers. I know it doesn't matter if you stay a minute or for the whole length of the game or whatever, 5 minutes. But as long as I get 50 views, I will post another game. They were staggering in the last couple of months, and now it seems to be picking up, I guess, because Steve, what is it? Steve, I forgot his name. Spokane Steve. You're welcome, Frank. Good night. I'll talk to you soon. Yankees lead Boston by half a game. Wow. How many more games they have between them? You're welcome, Frank. Interesting. As I was saying, to get to the next game, I need to see the 50 views, but I know Spokane Steve is on, I think he's on vacation or something. And Jeffrey is hopefully getting better, and hope to see him back on the YouTube screen. For you guys to watch their games and keep everybody entertained, I guess. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. 49. Let me see something. Do I have the 49 season? No, I don't. I got 47. I just wanted to look at the schedule. Well, I could do that in other ways. Baseball reference. Baseball reference. 10 games left between them. That's great. Baseball reference, season 49. There you go. Well, actually, Strat is not so far off, huh? That's what they winded up, 49. Not so far off, I guess. Check the schedule. July, you said, right? July what? You past 4th July? Oh, okay. Had been. Well, nice run for Cleveland. Very nice run. You're late in July, Dave? Okay. So Yankees go in August at Boston on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. And then it's September. Yeah, I can see that. Nice. September. Then they come into Yankee Stadium September 7th. I'm assuming Oh, wait a minute. September 7th and then the 9th. Wednesday, Thursday. What happened to the Thursday game? Was it rained out? And or was it a 2-game series? Then the Yankees go late in September at and then they play 2 games in Boston, September 24th and 25th, and the 26th they swing back to Yankee Stadium. Oh wow. Well, why are they doing that? The last 2 games of the year at Yankee Stadium on the 1st and 2nd. Oh, really? I got to look that up. The summer of 49, huh? Wow. Yeah, I guess interesting. Wait a minute. It's a 154 game season, right? Do they have a 1-game playoff? Yankees had to win the last 2 games against Boston on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Yeah, because they got game 155, so it was a 154 game season. That's not a playoff game, though. That must have been wow. They had close to 70,000 people at the stadium for that game. Those games. Unbelievable. Yeah, they beat them 5-4 and 5-3. Interesting. The summer of 49. I gotta look that up. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I want to thank Dave, Ron, Frankie S. They all did. All Boston had to do was win 1 game. Yeah, only 1. Yep. I'm going to look it up, Frank. Dave. I'm going to get it. I'm going to wrap it up, fellas. I got to go. I got a heavy day. I got 2 parties and a wedding to do. I won't be home. I'm leaving 8:30 in the morning for setup for 11 to 1 party, and then I got a 3 to 6 party, and then I got to head out to a 2-hour drive for a wedding up north, Jersey. So it's not gonna. I won't be home until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I can see it. Anyway, this is a wrap. This is Saturday night at the ballpark. It's a Friday night. And this was an elimination bracket. The Milwaukee Brewers in 92 and the 66 Chicago White Sox. White Sox won it 3-1. I hope everybody has a pleasant weekend, and hopefully I see you next weekend. Good night, fellas. Take care. Dave, stay well. I'm going to send those out tomorrow morning, okay? Good night, fellas.